It's December 31st, and I think it's about time to go over the top 10 RC cars of 2025 that have appeared here on this channel. And before we get into it, just wanted to thank you guys for tuning in each time a new video pops up. It really means a lot, and I apologize that I've been kind of quiet the last few weeks. I've been really sick, and unfortunately it cut down on the number of cars that might have made this list, but trust me, this is gonna be a good one. All right, let's get into it with number 10, which is right over here. And this one may have cheated its way onto the list. It's the Boom Racing BRX01 AWB. And the reason why is it's a full build-up kit, and I've lived with this kit over the past like month and a half, building it up, detailing it, and it's a really cool kit, and just kind of sets me back to the days of true RC modeling where you have to assemble it and adjust it and really live with the car. It was a really fun build. It's a worthwhile build too. All metal chassis on this, lots of metal throughout the driveline. The axles are metal. Even the body is a hard ABS plastic, so you get lots of detail with it. It is on the expensive side, but again, guys, the total experience was worth it, and it squeaked its way onto the list as number 10. Definitely check out this brand. Number 9 on my list is a brand that has been around for a long time in the racing category, but as of recent, they've been really working on their bashers, and this one was a lot of fun to drive. It's the Team Corrales Shiroi, and this one might actually be my favorite of their bashers, and it's close with the Kronos, but I really love an A-scale short course truck. I had a lot of fun with them in the past when like Team Associated had them, but this one drove even better than that truck. It's super fast, 6S powered, independent suspension, really tough driveline setup, solid chassis, lots of bracing throughout this thing. That's one thing they really concentrate on. Then it's got a cool look to it overall with the styling of the body and the open cockpit area. You can see the drivers, the cage, even the nets. They really nailed it with this one. It's a lot of fun. There's been a number of FMS releases that have really stood out this year, but when it came down to throwing one onto the list in the number 8 slot, I thought the Ford Bronco fit right in. This beast instantly got a lot of attention with its Ford and Funhaver licensing. They did an awesome job replicating the real rig into RC form. This thing's 4-wheel drive, 6S powered, brushless system, and it looks awesome with all of the LED lights. There are a couple of things that set it back, like the motor moved on me and some of the wires fell down, but you know, it's all part of some of the maintenance. And once you get past that, this thing is an absolute blast to drive. Just insane power, awesome handling, and it really gives you that full-scale action in RC form. And if you're shopping for this style of truck, the pricing is right too. I actually almost missed considering this RC car because I had to go so far back in my content list, but in the number 7 slot, it's the Arrma Kraton EXB. When it comes to going out bashing, I absolutely love driving a truggy. You get that awesome handling, nimble performance, and tons of power, especially with 6S under the hood. This brushless system has got a lot of punch to it, and this truck is built to last. They've got all of the aluminum goodies on here that you're going to want. Upgraded chassis. The only issue I encountered with this truck was I did blow out a differential on it, but there's workarounds. Again, this is a hobby, guys. If you're gonna go and drive these things hard, you probably have to put some work into it, but this truck is absolutely worth a little bit of workbench time because the performance it dishes out when you're out bashing is just like next level. Number 6 on my list was actually kind of going back and forth with number 7 on my list. It's the Losi LMT 2.0. Solid axle monster trucks have really become a favorite, and the LMT has become a dominant name in the category. The original was a blast, but what I really like about this one is the freestyle modes. Now, you die-hard enthusiast that loves to drive the rig may not like it. However, it really makes it easy for anyone to do stunts and tricks with one of these trucks, and that's why I put it here. It does have a little issue with the shocks leaking, and I did break a steering knuckle on it, but other than that, this thing has been a real beast. It's taken a lot of abuse. My axles have held up, but again, those freestyle modes that allow you to do bicycles and nose wheelies, it just amps up the fun factor of this truck. Redcat really came out swinging this year with a bunch of cool releases, including that massive Vertex 6, but when I went to throw one on the list, I went small with the Apex. This thing is like cheating right out of the box. It's so well equipped, it's so well designed, and it handles awesome on the rocks. Comes with a brushless system, a 3S LiPo, portal axles with weights on the front, carbon fiber chassis. I mean, this thing is just decked out. Really just take it out of the box and drive it. You won't won't be disappointed. Number 4 on the list is hiding right down here. It's the Mini XRT from Traxxas. And this came out right after the Mini Max, and this was an awesome release. It's got a little bit wider of a stance, the low slung Mini XRT body, and this one came VXL, which means you can run this truck on 3S. They gave it the center differential. This truck handles really well for such a small scale truck. A lot of people thought it was the same size as the Rustler. That wasn't the case, but for its size, it handles just as good as the Rustler 4x4. This is such a solid platform that Traxxas went on to make a Mini / 4x4 and even the Mini Rally. Now we're getting down into the top 3, and this was an interesting choice to put it into 3rd on my part. I don't usually focus on racing cars that much anymore here on the channel. Something I probably want to change up in 2026. Let me know if you want to see some racing stuff here on the channel. But number 3, I went with the Losi Sprint. My Sprint's gone through a bit of a cosmetic change, so it stands out on the track, but I threw it in the number 3 spot because it's a sprint car that you could truly pull out of the box, throw onto the oval track, and it's going to be hooked up. I was really surprised the first time I drove this. I'm not the best oval driver, and I look pretty good getting this car around the track. They put a lot of time into the setup. It's a really good looking car. It's got a lot of scale detail to it, all the way down to the driver, and guys are just having a lot of fun with these. It's pulled a lot of people back into racing, into the oval tracks, and I think it's really helped with that segment. That's why I threw it in the number 3 spot. Number 2 on my list is probably the most viewed RC car in 2025 on my channel, and that's the Traxxas Sand Car. I see it a lot in the comments. When is somebody gonna come out with something new, something different? And Traxxas did. Now, yes, there are some elements of this car that are shared with the XRT platform. However, they made a sand car, guys. A car dedicated to going in the sand, pulling wheelies. They've got disc brakes in the front of this thing, paddle tires. It's got a killer look like the real Funko car. They went out and got the licensing on it. It's got a killer brushless system in it to just, you know, throws roosts of sand up in the air. It's pure excitement. When I drove this thing, I mean, I could not stop. I just wanted to pull wheelies going down the sand hills with this. And it's got its little quirks, like you notice that the brakes kind of clog up a bit, and even with their fixes, it still does. However, this is a really fun rig to drive. It's on the expensive side, yes, I'll say that. But for those looking for those high dollar, big bang for the buck experiences, the Funko Sand Car is just on another level. And I took this thing out bashing too. It actually did pretty well. I've seen some people say, well, it's not 4-wheel drive, so you can't air control it. No, it's your job to drive it. Just take it out and drive it. Figure out how it works and have fun with it. This thing is a killer. Out in the sand, in the dirt, wherever you want to drive it, even in grass. And at the top of the list is an RC model that when it arrived here in the workshop, I actually threw it back in the box and tossed it aside because I was a little disappointed. However, when I finally took it out of the box and I drove it, I totally changed my tune. It's the Axial SCX 30. So I really wanted to see an 18th scale model come from the Axial camp, but this SCX 30, I mean, just incredible, guys. And it's taking over the mini crawler world by storm. This thing is $100 and it comes completely ready to run. And the scale detail on this is awesome. They've got the Ford Bronco and this Jeep Wrangler, and look at all the detail on the outside. Then you get underneath to the platform, and it's really well designed, really well laid out. I like the use of the worm gear driveline. It really makes this a nice smooth crawler. That tiny little motor that Axial's been throwing into the 24 scale works better in here. And they got the suspension geometry just right that this little rig handles like a 10 scale rig. And I think that's why people are enjoying it. People are dying to modify these things already, customize them, and I don't even think they need to. I mean, this is still stock, still love driving around on my mountain blocks course. And I had to throw it in the number 1 slot just because you get some serious bang for your buck at $100. I mean, I could just see tons of people getting these, enjoying them indoors, outdoors, wherever you want to drive it, even on the dashboard of your car. Axial, I think, really nailed it with this one. And there you have it, my top 10 of 2025. Again, of RC models that I've experienced here on the channel this year, and maybe you've experienced something different. Let us know what your list is in the comment section below. And as we move on to 2026, I have a simple ask for you guys. Please be kind in the RC world. I'm starting to see some negativity out there. And you gotta remember, this is a hobby where people go to escape from the negativity of the world and have fun with RC cars. And that's what it's all about here on the channel. Just enjoying this hobby. That's what I like to promote. Happy New Year, everyone, and best wishes for 2026.